The Pulitzer Prize-winning novelist Richard Ford once said that the best piece of writing advice he ever received was don't have children. Ford has followed the advice. He's never had kids, and yet through his Frank Bascombe novels, he's become one of his generation's greatest chroniclers of family drama and the trials of parenthood. So where does that leave the old advice to write what you know? Misunderstood, that advice appears to suggest that nobody should ever write science fiction or fantasy or books set long in the past. The mistake, perhaps, is to think that the only way we can know things is through lived experience. Now, lived experience is very important. For a start, we have no experience of emotions beyond our own. There's a story about the realist novelist Gustave Flaubert. According to the story, after he published Madame Bovary, a female correspondent was pestering him to reveal upon whom he had based the title character. Vraiment, Gustave, you must tell us, who is the real Madame Bovary? According to the story, Flaubert eventually snapped and he shouted back, Madame Bovary is me. The point, I guess, is that even if your protagonist lives on the planet Styggy-Wonk in the year 2090, if that protagonist is afraid, it is to your own experience of fear that you must refer. But the external world, the concrete reality, well, there's other ways we can know that beyond lived experience. If you do want to write the story set on the planet Styggy-Wonk in the year 2090, you need to be ready to make a sustained imaginative effort. Terry Pratchett was once asked about world creation in an online interview, and he revealed that I spend days thinking in absurd detail about agricultural irrigation systems and such like. When you work out the practicalities, the world becomes real to you, and if it's real to you, it will be real to your readers. Plus, it's out of the practicalities that much of the comedy arises. But if you're writing about some aspect of our world as it is today or as it once was, then no amount of imaginative labour is going to compensate for not having lived experience of what you're writing about. That's where research has to come in. And the good news is that today we have more avenues for research than any previous generation of writers. The internet means that with just a wee bit of work, we can fake a passable knowledge of a job we've never done or a place we've never been to. Here's a writing exercise that I love. Think of somewhere you've never been. It could be Rio de Janeiro or Islamabad or the Kulin Mountains on the Isle of Skye, and write a detailed description of what a character experiences as he or she travels through that place. You can use Google Maps, you can use an image search, the websites of local businesses, a guide to local wildlife, anything that helps, but try to ensure that no reader could tell that you hadn't really been there. Below this video, you'll find some examples of places you might want to try and write about. You'll also find some links to some other opinions on advice to write what you know from Zoe Heller and Nathan Englander. Thanks a lot for watching and good luck with your writing.